Most back pain is not caused by injury. It is caused by how we live every day, hours of sitting, long periods looking at screens, poor posture, and limited movement slowly place stress on the muscles that support the spine. Over time, those muscles tighten, weaken, and lose flexibility. The result is something millions of people experience: persistent back discomfort that seems to appear for no clear reason. But in many cases, the solution does not require complicated exercises or long workouts. Sometimes, a simple stretch performed consistently can help reduce the tension that builds in the back throughout the day. In this video, we will look at one simple stretch that many people use to relieve back tension. It takes about 1 minute, requires no equipment, and can be done at home with very little space. Before discussing the stretch itself, it helps to understand why back pain becomes so common in modern routines. The human spine is designed for movement. Walking, bending, rotating, and changing positions regularly allow the muscles around the spine to stay balanced, but modern lifestyles often involve long periods of sitting. When you sit for extended periods, several things happen in the body. The hip muscles tighten, the lower back compresses slightly, and the muscles that support posture begin to fatigue. Over time, this creates a pattern of tension. The lower back works harder than it should, while other muscles become less active. This imbalance is one reason why people often feel stiffness when they stand up after sitting for a long time. Another factor is posture. Many people naturally lean forward while using phones, computers, or tablets. This shifts body weight away from the spine's natural alignment and places extra stress on the muscles of the neck, shoulders, and lower back. Small habits repeated every day gradually build tension in these areas. The 1-minute stretch we are discussing targets some of the muscles that commonly become tight from sitting: the lower back muscles, the hips, and the muscles surrounding the spine. The movement itself is simple. Start by standing with your feet about shoulder width apart. Your posture should be relaxed but upright. Slowly bend forward at the hips and allow your upper body to hang comfortably toward the floor. There is no need to force the stretch. The goal is simply to allow gravity to gently lengthen the muscles along the back of the body. Your knees can remain slightly bent if that feels more comfortable. As you bend forward, your arms can hang naturally toward the ground. Some people rest their hands lightly on their legs, while others allow them to reach toward the floor. Once in this position, the key is to relax. Take slow, steady breaths while holding the stretch. With each breath, allow the back muscles to soften rather than forcing them to lengthen. After about 30 seconds, many people begin to feel the tension gradually release. Remaining in the position for about 1 minute gives the muscles time to respond and loosen. When finishing the stretch, rise slowly rather than standing up quickly. This allows the body to adjust comfortably. Although the movement is simple, it targets several important muscle groups at once. The muscles along the spine gently lengthen. The hips begin to release some of the tightness that builds during long sitting periods. The hamstrings, located along the back of the legs, also receive a mild stretch. Together, these areas play a large role in supporting the lower back. When they remain tight for long periods, the lower back often compensates by working harder. Regular stretching helps restore balance between these muscle groups. Another benefit of this stretch is that it encourages movement throughout the spine. Instead of remaining locked in one posture for hours, the spine experiences gentle motion and decompression. Even a small change in position can improve circulation to the muscles and tissues surrounding the spine. This is one reason why short movement breaks throughout the day are often recommended for people who sit frequently. However, the effectiveness of any stretch depends less on intensity and more on consistency. Doing a stretch once may provide temporary relief, but repeating it regularly allows the muscles to gradually adapt. Many people find it helpful to perform this stretch 2 or 3 times during the day, especially after long periods of sitting. Morning and evening are also good times, since muscles often become stiff after sleeping or after a long day of activity. Another important factor is awareness of posture. Stretching helps relieve tension, but reducing the habits that create that tension is equally important. Simple adjustments such as keeping screens at eye level, sitting with both feet on the floor, and standing periodically during the day can make a meaningful difference. The key insight here is that back pain often develops slowly through everyday habits. Because of that, the most effective solutions are often simple habits practiced consistently. Short stretches, regular movement, and improved posture work together to support the spine. They do not require expensive equipment or long training sessions. Instead, they focus on restoring the movement patterns the body was designed to perform naturally. Over time, These small adjustments can significantly reduce daily discomfort. Of course, it is important to recognize that not all back pain has the same cause. Severe pain, pain caused by injury, or symptoms such as numbness or weakness should always be evaluated by a medical professional. But for many people experiencing mild tension or stiffness, gentle stretching can be a helpful part of daily care. The goal is not to push the body aggressively. Instead, it is to create small moments of movement that allow the muscles supporting the spine to relax and rebalance. This 1-minute stretch is a simple example of how small habits can support long-term comfort. If you found this explanation helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. The goal here is to share practical health insights in a clear and realistic way so they can be easily applied to everyday routines. And if you want to explore the topic further, there is also a helpful resource linked in the description that explains additional techniques for reducing back tension and improving daily movement habits. It can serve as a useful reference if you want to build a simple routine for supporting back health.